Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me in today's session. It is a very special workout for me because we just hit 1 million subscribers, and I'm very appreciative of every single one of you who decided to train with me over those years. And to celebrate, I want to do a special workout. We're doing a full body strength and sculpt class today, and I'm using two 2 kg dumbbells. You can use anything from 1 through 4 kgs, but please be considerate of the fact that we are doing a continuous flow of exercises. So, without further ado, whenever you are ready, please meet me at the center of our mat. We're going to do our warm-up first. Meet me on all fours. We're going to start with our cat-cows. So whenever you're ready, we're going to inhale and lift our chest. Have a forward gaze. Pull your shoulder blades back and drop your belly. And then exhale. Round your spine. Pull your belly button in. Flex your spine and then direct your gaze towards your belly button. Push the mat away and then inhale and extend. And then exhale and lift. Beautiful. So with our warm-up, this is the time during your training where you can really check in with your body, assess how you're doing today, how you're feeling. If you need to, you can add some movement into these cat-cows just to assess if anything in particular feels tight or maybe needs some attention. If you feel like you need some extra attention anywhere, then make sure to stay there because this is your warm-up. So just do whatever feels right to you. Exhale and round your spine, and then inhale and drop your belly. Pull those shoulders back and have a forward gaze. The warm-up is also the perfect time during training or before training to check in with yourself, instead of being in your head all the time. Make sure that you are present during today's physical practice. Find some rhythm with your breathing. And then whenever you're ready with our next exhale, we're going to tuck our toes and we're going to lift our knees for our first bear hold. So make sure that your shoulders are stacked above your wrists and your hips are directly above your knees. We're going to lower and we're going to gently tap our knees onto the mat, and then we're going to exhale and lift. Make sure that you have a strong core. Keep your core very tight, and then we're going to exhale and lower. We're going to exhale and lift. We're going to inhale and lower. Beautiful. Just a soft tap. Exhale and lift. We're going to do 2 more, and then I want you to meet me in the bear hold again, because we're going to build upon this exercise. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and then meet me in the bear hold. Beautiful. Keep that core very tight. Push the mat away. We're going to reach the end of our mat with our right hand, and then we're going to place our left foot at the opposite corner of the mat, and then we're going to meet our left hand at the same height. This is our first extended plank. Find that length through your shoulders. Make sure that you keep your core very tight and braced, and then we're going to place our right hand into our original position again, and then meet with the left side. Beautiful. Then we're going to switch directions, so left side first. Beautiful. Meet with the right hand. Then we're going to bring our left hand in. Exhale as you do it. And then meet with our right hand. And switching sides again. Right hand first. Into our extended plank. Keep that core tight. Beautiful. Bring that right hand in into our bear. Make sure that your shoulders are stacked above your wrist. Your hips are stacked above your knees. Beautiful. And keep breathing. We're going to do one more. Right hand out. Beautiful. And then bring that right hand in. And then stay here in the bear hold. And then we're going to place our feet back onto the back of our mat. And we're going to do some scapula push-ups. So when you're ready, push through the end of your range of motion. And then inhale and lower. Beautiful. Two more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep your core tight. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower into our push-up. Beautiful. I'm going to release at the bottom of the push-up really quick. And then we're going to exhale and lift. Beautiful. Inhale, lower. Release and lift. Exhale, push up. Keep your core tight. You're doing amazing. Inhale, lower. Release. Exhale, lift. Beautiful. Inhale, lower. Release. Exhale, lift. Final one. Inhale, lower. Release. Exhale. And lift. Beautiful. That was amazing. That was our first little sequence to warm up our upper body. If you need to, meet me at the center of our mat. Do some shoulder rolls. And again, check in with yourself and see how you're feeling. Perfect time to have a sip of water. And then, oh, I didn't shake my water well. I've been recording this upper body sequence 5 times now, so I was like, I need some pre-workout in my water just to make sure that I can actually pull myself through the sequence again, but apparently I didn't shake it. So whenever you're ready, meet me at the center of our mat. We're going to sit down on our glutes, placing our hands behind our back. So next, we're going to focus on warming up our hips. So whenever you're ready, make sure that your knees are pointing towards the ceiling, and then we're going to drop them to the left side. Beautiful. Whenever you're laying down, make sure that your knees are creating a 90-degree angle, because we are going to do some 90-90 leg drops. Exhale and lift, very controlled and in a very intentional way, because we are focusing on our hips here. We're not rushing through the reps. Inhale and lower. Beautiful. Keep your chest up. Exhale, lift. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep the chest up. Glutes are glued towards the mat. Beautiful. Exhale, lift. And then inhale, lower. With the next exhale, I want you to stay there with your knees up, pointing towards the ceiling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look over my right shoulder, and then I'm going to drop my knees onto that side, making sure that my left leg is to the side of my body, having that 90-degree angle with both of my knees. Beautiful. And I'm going to place my hands in front of my body. What we're going to do is we're going to lift our back foot up. We're looking for some rotation through our hip. If done correctly, you should feel some stretch here. We're just going to hold this. Beautiful. Couple of seconds, work with your breath here. Breathe in, hold it. Beautiful. And breathe out. Make sure that your leg isn't dropping. We're keeping that heel elevated. Work that rotation in your hip. Hold it there. Beautiful. Breathe in. Keep your chest up. And breathe out. So in a couple of seconds, we're going to work on this sequence. We're going to build it out, and I'm going to lift my knee off of the mat as well. So whenever you're ready, in 3, in 2, and in 1. And we're lifting that leg up. Make sure that you keep it at a 90-degree angle. If you need to, you can bring your left hand over to the other side to work your balance. Keep that leg lifted. Beautiful. Find that stretch in your hip. We are working our hips now. Keep it here. Focus on your breathing. Breathe in. Beautiful. And breathe out. In 3 seconds, we're going to build upon this sequence. I'm going to extend my leg fully. So whenever you're ready, in 3, in 2, and in 1. I'm going to extend that leg. Keep it lifted. Keep it lifted. Beautiful. Stay there. Stay here. Focus on your breathing. If you need to, you can lower yourself. But if you can, try to keep your upper body upright. Beautiful. Keep that leg up. We're almost done. Couple seconds. Then we have one final variation of this sequence. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold it here. And in 3, we're going to transition. In 2, and in 1. Create that 90-degree angle again, and we're going to tap the floor with our knee. Beautiful. Then we're working through that rotation, and we're going to tap our heels together. Keep that 90-degree angle. Beautiful. Keep your upper body upright. Work through that rotation, and exhale as you lift, and then inhale as you lower. 3 more. Exhale as you lift. Beautiful. 2 more. Inhale as you lower. And then exhale as you lift. And inhale as you lower. Beautiful. And release back at the seated position of the beginning with our knees directly pointing towards the ceiling. Now we're going to drop our knees onto the other direction. Make sure that your thigh is in a direct line with your body. Your knees are at a 90-degree angle. If you need to, you can bring your hand over onto the other side of your body. We're going to focus on lifting up that foot again. When you're ready, in 3, in 2, and in 1. Beautiful. Keep your body upright. Focus on your breathing. We're just going to keep it there for a couple of seconds. Feel that stretch in your hip. Beautiful. Keep that foot up. Amazing. Keep that 90-degree angle. Chest is up. Upper body is upright. Focus on your breathing. Beautiful, guys. In 5 seconds, we're going to lift that knee up too. In 2. And in 1. Lift up that knee. Keep that 90-degree angle. Feel that beautiful stretch in your hip. Beautiful. If you need to, your hand can come over to the other side if that helps with your balance. Make sure that you don't drop your heel. Beautiful. Keep your upper body upright and focus on your breathing. Good. Couple of seconds and now we're going to extend our leg. We're almost there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend that leg as high as you can. Feel that stretch in your hips. Beautiful, guys. Keep it here. We're almost there. You got this. This is our warm-up. Beautiful. In 3 seconds, we're going to transition into our final variation of this sequence, and then you're ready. Okay? So pull your feet in 3, in 2, and in 1. We're back in that 90-degree angle, and we're going to touch the mat with our knee. Beautiful. And then we're going to touch our heels together. Work through that rotation. Then we're touching our mat again with our knee. Beautiful. Exhale and lift. Now we're going to inhale and lower. Beautiful. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. 2 more, guys. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 1 more, you got this. And then exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. And then it's time for us to release. Beautiful. So that was our warm-up. This is time for you to have a sip of your water. And then I want to meet you at the center of our mat in a standing position. We're going to grab our dumbbells and we're going to do our first sequence of this workout, which is all about our quads. So whenever you're ready, meet me at a standing position. Make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart. Your toes are slightly pointing outwards. And then we're going to lift the dumbbells onto our shoulders, lift our elbows up so that they are at a 90-degree angle. Beautiful. We're going to lower into our first squat. We're doing a goblet squat. Make sure that your knees travel in line with your toes. And then we're going to exhale and lift. Beautiful. Inhale and lower. That was my first knee pop. More will probably follow. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. Keep your chest up. Keep a forward gaze. And make sure that your knees travel in line with your toes. Beautiful, guys. You're doing amazing. If you need to, you can elevate your heels with a book or maybe a yoga block, because this might help with your ankle mobility if you need to. But if this feels okay with you, if you have a full range of motion, then you can stay here with your feet connected to the mat. Beautiful. Knees travel in line with your toes, chest is up. And we're just keeping that tension on our quads. So I'm not standing up fully. I'm not locking my knees. I keep that tension on my quads. Beautiful. 6 more. And 5. And 4. Beautiful. And 3. 2 and 1, and then I want you to meet me at the bottom of the goblet. We're going to do a walkout. So I'm going to step out with my right foot, follow with my left, step back with my right foot, follow with my left. Keep low. We're not standing up. Keep the tension on your quads. Beautiful. Find that rhythm with your breathing and stay low. Keep your chest up. Make sure that your knees travel in line with your toes. We're going to do 4 more steps. Beautiful. 3. You got this. It might burn, but that's fine. 2. Step back, chest up, stay low. And 1. Beautiful. Meet me at the bottom of the rep. We're going to pulse it in 6. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1, and stand up, release. Beautiful, guys. So now we're warming up our quads. Amazing. So whenever you're ready, I'm going to have a shoulder width stance, and I'm going to lower the dumbbells. Make sure that you bring your shoulders back. Keep a neutral spine. Push your hips back to the wall. This is our first RDL, our hip hinge. Beautiful. Inhale, lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale, lower. And then exhale as you lift. Beautiful, guys. And exhale and lift. Focus on pushing your hips back. At one point, you'll notice that if you go down any further, the tension will shift from your hamstrings onto your lower back. So make sure that you revert back up before you hit that point, because I really want to make sure that that tension stays on my posterior chain, on my hamstrings. Beautiful. Couple more reps. Keep a neutral spine. Beautiful. And 2. And then we're going to add a row onto this exercise. And 1 more rep. Exhale as you lift up. Inhale as you lower. And then we're going to add a row onto this variation. And then exhale as you go up. Inhale as you lower. So with the row, we're not trying to row up towards the ceiling. I'm actually trying to row back. So I'm going to make sure that I almost put my elbows into my back pocket. Really focus on squeezing your back muscles and squeezing your lats. And then we're getting up from that hinge again. Beautiful. Gonna do a row. Then we're going to lift as you exhale. Amazing, guys. Now with our next hinge that we're doing, I want you to stay there because we're going to do a couple more solo reps of the row. So stay in this hinge, and then we're going to do the bent over dumbbell row. Exhale as you lift. Focus on bringing those elbows back, and then inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift. Squeeze that back muscles. Inhale, lower. Beautiful. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale, lower. And now we're going to do unilateral rows. So one side at a time. Stay in that hinge. Focus on squeezing those back muscles. Beautiful. Keep your chest up. Keep a neutral spine. Forward gaze. Beautiful. And focus on rowing back. You are doing amazing. 2 more. Beautiful. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Beautiful. And now we're staying in that hinge. We're going to bring our elbows out, and we're doing our first bend over rear delt row. Beautiful. I'm creating a 90-degree angle with my elbows, and I'm rowing out, keeping that dumbbell at chest level. I'm going to do 5 more. And 4. Beautiful. And 3. Exhale as you lift. And 2. Inhale as you lower. And 1. Beautiful. Now stay here because we're going to do a Y raise. Beautiful. Stay in that hinge, and then exhale as you lift into a Y. Focus on squeezing your rear delts. 5 more. Beautiful. And 4. Beautiful. And 3. You got this. 2 more reps. You're strong. 2. And 1. And release. Beautiful, guys. If you need to, take a sip of water. Okay, so when you're ready, meet me at the center of our mat. It is snowing, guys. I can't believe it is actually snowing. Grab your dumbbells. We're going to Give our lower body a bit of a break. We're going to focus on our upper body. Whenever we're standing, don't neglect the importance of your toes. This is your foundation. So really focus on pressing your toes into the mat. It will give you a lot of stability. I have a shoulder width stance. My feet are slightly pointing outwards. I'm going to bring my dumbbells up. I'm going to squeeze my glutes, keep my core tight. We're going to do our first shoulder press. Beautiful work. We're going to lower and exhale and lift. Beautiful. We're going through the full range of motion, but I'm making sure that my elbows are at a 45 degrees. So I'm not having my arms out like here. I'm going to keep them in to a 45 degrees angle to protect my shoulder joint. Inhale, lift. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. So whenever I'm lifting the dumbbells up, I'm not fully extending at the top. Again, to protect my joints, I make sure that I stop right about here and then I lower the dumbbell back again. Beautiful. We're just going to go through some presses. Focus on awakening those shoulders. Beautiful. You can give me 8 more. 7. 6, focus on squeezing the glutes, keeping your core tight. 5. And 4. Beautiful. Do you remember that hinge that we just did? We're going to do it again. And 2. And 1. Bring the dumbbells in, hip hinge, and then I'm bringing my elbows up to a 90 degree and I'm kicking out. This is our first tricep exercise. We're doing a tricep kickback. Exhale, kick back. Inhale, bring it in and press. Beautiful. Hinge, kick back. As you exhale, bring it in into a press. Beautiful, guys. We're going to do 6 more. You got this. You're strong. Beautiful. We're going to do 4. Bring it back into that kickback. Bring the dumbbells in. Really squeeze those dumbbells. Press, hinge, kick back. And 2. Kick back, squeeze the triceps. Beautiful. Then we're going to do 1 more. And then hold your dumbbells here. Hold your dumbbells here. Keep your core really, really tight. We're going to transition into a standing march. I'm going to lift my knee up. Focus on squeezing my core while making sure that my dumbbells stay stable above my head. Beautiful. We're going to alternate sides. Squeeze your core and bring your knees in. We're going to do 10 more. Exhale, lift. And 9. Exhale, lift. Beautiful. And 8. 7 more. You got this. 6. 5 more reps. Just 4. You can do 4 more. Keep it here. Push through those shoulders. In 3. In 2. In 1. And release. Beautiful work, guys. I hope that you feel it in your shoulders. Beautiful, guys. So whenever you're ready, meet me back at the center of our mat. 2 dumbbells, 1 in each side. Make sure to grip it tightly. Keep your chest up. We're going to step back into our first reverse lunge. Make sure that your knee stays in line with your toe. And we're going to step back. Keep that chest up and exhale. Inhale as you lower. And then exhale as you lift. Beautiful. I'm just going to do a gentle tap with my toes and a gentle tap with my knee, my back knee onto the mat. Keep the chest up. Beautiful. Exhale as you lift. If you have a more upright stance, as I'm doing now, you'll feel it slightly more in your quads. If you want to target your glutes a bit more, you could have a forward lean. But we're focusing on the quads right now because we'll be doing glutes after. Beautiful. Step back, keep the chest up. And exhale. Beautiful, guys. Give me 4 more. And 3. Knees travel in line with your toes. Keep a forward gaze. 2 more reps. Exhale as you bring it up. Feel it in your quads. 1 more. Beautiful. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a curl. So we just worked our triceps. Now we're going to focus on our biceps. So as I'm stepping back, I'm curling the dumbbells towards my shoulders, really focusing on squeezing my biceps. Beautiful, guys. Give me 5 more. You'll start feeling it in your quads, in your glutes, in your entire posterior chain. But keep that chest up. Don't let that knee cave in. Curl. Really feel that stretch in your biceps. And then with our next step back, we're going to stay there. Hold your dumbbells at a 90-degree angle, and then we're going to do a quick pulse. Beautiful. We're going to pulse it. Give me 6 more. You can do 5. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, and then we're switching sides. So we're going to do a reverse lunge. Stepping back on the other side, do a gentle tap with my toes. Gentle tap with my back knee. Beautiful. Keep that chest up. Grab your dumbbells tightly. Really push all your toes into the mat. It helps with stability. And make sure that your knee travels in line with your toe. Keep your chest up. And exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Beautiful, guys. Give me 5 more. We're going to add our dumbbells. Beautiful. In 3. In 2. 1 more rep. Then we're going to add in our bicep curl. Palms facing my body when I stand up. And I'm curling them in when I'm at the bottom of my lunge. Focus on squeezing those biceps and squeezing the triceps when you come up. Beautiful. We're going to do 5 more. And 4. Amazing. And 3. And 2. And 1. Hold it here. Dumbbells are at a 90-degree angle. Squeeze those biceps. We're going to pulse it out. And give me 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Beautiful. If you need a sip of water, this is your time. Then we're going to grab our dumbbells. Meet me back at the center of our mat. We're going to place them onto our chest again, onto our shoulders again. I have a shoulder width stance. My toes are pointing outwards. My knees travel in line with my toes. Chest is up. We're getting back into that goblet squat again that we just did. Beautiful. Keep that chest up. Our legs are now nice and warm. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Give me 8 more reps. And 7. Exhale as you lift. 6, 5, 4, and then meet me at the bottom of the goblet. In 3, in 2, and in 1. Meet me at the bottom. We're going to do our little walkouts. Stay low. Beautiful. Alternate legs. Make sure that your knees are in line with your toes. They're not caving in. Your chest is up. Beautiful. Going to do one more. And then meet me at the bottom of the goblet, okay? Going to step back. Stay here. Now we're going to add a calf raise. Just 3 more. And 2. And 1. Beautiful. And then release. Beautiful, guys. We're going to lower the dumbbells for a second. Catch your breath. And then meet me at a plank position. So we're going to tuck our toes and we're going to step back into a high plank. Make sure that you push the mat away, that you keep your core very tight, and we're going to extend our right leg towards the ceiling, squeeze your glute, and then bring your right knee towards your right elbow. Focus on squeezing your core, and then we're bringing our leg back and up, and then bring our knee towards our elbow. Step back into your high plank, and then repeat on the other side. Bring your left knee towards your left elbow. Kick it up. Beautiful. Left knee towards your left elbow. And then I'm going to roll into a side plank on my right side. Beautiful. I'm going to hold it here, then I'm going to add a pulse. Focus on squeezing your obliques. 2 more reps. 1 more rep. Into that high plank again. And then we're going to roll on to our left side. Bring your right hand up towards the ceiling. Into our side plank. Then we're going to do some dips. Focus on bringing your obliques up. 2 more. And 1 more. Beautiful. Into that high plank. And then we're going to step back into our bear hold and then lower your knees onto the mat. We're going to sit back on our glutes and then we're going to lay down on our back. We're going to lower ourselves onto the mat for our first glute bridge variation that we are going to build upon today. I have 1 dumbbell. I'm placing it above my hips. Make sure that you keep your heels close to your glutes and focus on pushing through those heels to really fire up your glutes instead of your quads. So whenever you're ready, make sure that your pelvis is slightly tucked. We're not extending our back and we're squeezing our glutes to initiate the movement. Beautiful. Exhale as you lift and inhale as you lower. Push through those heels. Make sure that your knees are in line with your toes. We're not caving in. Keep that spine neutral and focus on squeezing those glutes as hard as you can to lift that dumbbell as you exhale. We're going to do 5 more reps. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. 4 more reps. And then I want you to meet me at the top of the movement. Beautiful. Focus on squeezing those glutes, controlling the weight. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale as you lower and exhale as you lift. And then stay here because we're going to do some pulses. So a very short range of motion, really focusing on squeezing those glutes as hard as you can and to lift that dumbbell towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Focusing on pushing through your heels. You got this. I know it's burning, but your glutes are strong. You are strong. Exhale as you lift and inhale as you lower. Give me 8 more. And 7 and 6. You got this. 5 and 4. And then we're going to hold it at the top of the movement. In 2 and then 1. And squeeze as hard as you can. Don't let that dumbbell drop. Don't let your hips drop. Focus on squeezing the glutes. You are strong. You got this. We're almost there. Keep that glute strong and squeeze it. Keep that dumbbell lifted. Okay, in 10, 9, 8, 7. Lift it a little bit higher. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, and in 1, release. We're going to lift that dumbbell up. We're going to squeeze through our right heel, squeeze your glute, and then we're going to bring our left knee in. Beautiful. Then we're going to lower and tap our heel onto the mat. And then we're going to lift and bring that left knee in. Keep that dumbbell lifted. Beautiful. Focus on squeezing through your left or your right glute, sorry, to bring that left knee in. Beautiful. 2 more reps, and then we're switching side. And 1. Beautiful. Switching sides. We're going to squeeze through our right heel. You hear that pop? That's my hip. Bring that right knee in and lower. Touch the floor with your heel and bring your right knee in. We're going to do 4 more. And 3. Lift. And 2. And 1 more. Beautiful. Then we're going to lower that dumbbell. And we're going to roll onto our stomach. Put your belly on the mat. And we're going to do reverse frog pumps. This is a similar movement as the glute bridge, but then reversed. So what we're doing is we're placing our hands onto the mat. Our belly is onto the mat. Our chest is lifted. We have a forward gaze. And then we're squeezing our glutes as hard as we can to get our quads off of the mat. Beautiful. Squeeze the glutes and hold it there for 1 second. Lift it. Beautiful. And 7. And 6. And 5. 4 more reps. You got this. In 4. In 3. In 2. And then we're going to hold it elevated. And 1. Hold it here. Keep your quads off of the mat. In 3. In 2. And 1. Release. Beautiful. And I want you to meet me at the center of the mat in a seated position. We're going to bring the bottom of our feet together. I'm going to hold my feet with my hands and I'm going to lift my chest up with my first exhale. Beautiful. And as you exhale, drop your knees onto the mat a little bit further. And inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Release. Beautiful. Drop those knees. We are in our butterfly stretch. And the reason why we're in our butterfly stretch is because you just finished the workout part of this session. So we're just going to do a bit of coming back into ourselves and into our body. And we're just going to take a couple of breaths here. Beautiful. Now, if you can and if you want to, you can slowly and gently push your knees down a little bit further on your next exhale. to find that extra stretch in your hips. Beautiful, guys. And then we're going to lay on our backs. We're going to stretch our glutes for a bit. Lay on your back. Make sure that your leg is lifted. Then I'm going to rotate my leg outward into our first figure 4 stretch. I'm going to gently push my knee towards that wall while I am pulling my upper leg back. You'll feel a very gentle stretch through your glute and your hip. Beautiful. Just going to stay here for a couple of seconds. And with every exhale, I'm going to push a little bit deeper into the stretch. And then when you're ready, we're going to release and we're going to switch sides. Beautiful. And then we're going to bring our knees together towards our chest. We're going to hug our knees. And just create a bit of movement here. One final inhale and exhale. And then we're going to lower our legs onto the mat. Thank you so much for being here today, for training with me, for doing this session. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.